Hopefully TwitchCon is pretty fun. I've considered going to TwitchCon myself, especially since San Diego is far, but it's not like so impossibly far where I couldn't drive there and drive back if I wanted to. So I've considered it, but you know, in the days of COVID, that consideration is no longer a thing. Have you figured out if you're going to Frankenson's, though? Frankenson's is cool. The chief sure is late. I'd like to start our morning meeting soon if we can. I really don't think we can begin without him. I would have slept in if I knew. We'd just be waiting around. Wake up at noon, hitting the casino, letting the good times roll till the wee hours. That's the life. Life of a hopeless reprobate? Sorry I'm late, everyone. Oh. Turn over my mouse. Chief Sergey, good morning, sir. Good morning. Shall we start the meeting now? No need. Just got a call from HQ. You guys have been assigned a special mission today. Congrats. A special mission? I'm getting some bad vibes already. Is it similar to the previous one? Don't look at me. They didn't give me any details. You'll have to go to the main CPD building and find out yourself. Your client will be waiting for you there. Oh yeah. For the YouTube people. I'm going to be trying to do 1 hour episodes now. Because I ain't down with the 30-minute ones. I've just been trying to build up that backlog. I also might be streaming this weekend too, so that I can, you know, not fall behind. But if I do fall behind, I'll probably just start releasing Terranigma, you know, make things simple. You know, fill in the gap a little bit. Well, here we are again for another visit with Vice Commander Suckafu. I can only imagine what he wants to complain at us about this time. Remember that we were told this was about a client waiting for us. I think it's safe to say he didn't call us here to complain. I have a sinking feeling he will find a reason to scold us regardless. I know what you mean. We can't let it get to us, though. Lloyd Banning's reporting in. The special support section has arrived. Come in. Excuse us. Definitely gonna attempt to get to Frankenson's? Cool. Oh, I recognize that uniform. Crossbow Guardian Force, right? Ah, heck. My, is that how you greet a former superior officer, Randy Orlando? Care to elaborate on any hidden meanings behind that outburst of yours? Oh no, I was just surprised to see you here, that's all. Do you two know each other? Your reaction is that of a man with a guilty conscience. Show some respect, you four. This here is Lieutenant Colonel Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the CGF. Deputy Commander of the Guardian Force. Please forgive our misbehavior. Lieutenant Colonel is one of the higher ranks in the military chain of command. She is that distinguished. Oh, you have no freaking idea. She is the CGF's second in command, after all. Taking into account her expertise and how much pull she's got in the force, she might as well be in charge. At ease, detectives. So, you're the special support section I've heard so much about. Yes, ma'am. We were told you were looking to submit a support request with us. Is that right? You should feel honored, rookies. It's unheard of for useless greenhorns like yourselves to be called upon by the Deputy Commander herself. Vice Commissioner Pierre, allow me to handle it from here. But Understood. I'll leave it in your capable hands, ma'am. Thank you. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Sonia Bales, Deputy Commander of the Crossbow Guardian Force. Came here to ask the Special Support Section to lend us your expertise on a particular matter. Let me begin with a brief overview of the situation. An investigation of monster attacks. That's correct, Detective. Several locations throughout Crossbow have reported similar cases of monster attacks over the past month. We'd like for your division's cooperation in investigating this matter. Why? Wait just a moment, please. You want us to investigate attacks that have been happening outside of Crossbow City? Do you take issue with that? No, ma'am, not at all. Ma'am, if I'm not mistaken, the CGF is already conducting its own investigation into the matter, correct? Considering that, is there even room for us to help? Yes, plenty in fact. Too many questions remain unanswered to write these off as ordinary monster attacks. Much as I hate to admit, our investigators have hit a dead end. Therefore, I'm hoping the investigation will benefit from a different point of view. A different point of view. A trained detective's, to be exact. One that will differ greatly from a guardsman. By that reasoning, however, I wouldn't specifically need the Special Support Section. I could have, for example, gone to the renowned 1st Division for their assistance instead. Well, I would love to introduce you to them, but as you know, they are preoccupied with their duties. As you can see, a number of unforeseen circumstances have led us to seeking the aid of the SSS. Aha! Aha! He's trying to stick it to us. And she's like, you sucker fool. You stuck it to me. Are there any objections? No, ma'am. We'll gladly accept your request and aid you in your ongoing investigation. How exactly would you like us to assist? Sergeant Major Seeker. Yes, ma'am. I feel like I've seen her before or heard of her before, but I don't think I've seen her or heard of her before. Here you are. Oh, thank you. Wait, she seems... Is something wrong? I'm fine. My apologies. Can't help but feel like I've seen her somewhere before. I feel the same way. A report. It appears to be the case file from the CGF. Correct. It contains all of our findings thus far. We'd prefer it if you began your investigation having only read that file. Doing so will eliminate unwanted bias from your work. I see. In that case, we'll look through it as soon as we're done here. We leave it in your capable hands. Well, I suppose we'll have to excuse ourselves for now. We'll establish a direct line of communication with the SSS, so don't hesitate to contact us if you discover anything. Raja. My apologies for the disturbance, Vice Commissioner. No, not at all. Feel free to drop by my office anytime. Looks like you're a bit more comfortable with your current work, Randy. Well, you know, I'd say the work here is more thrilling than staring at the border and doing drills all day. Good to hear. I'm glad my efforts to transfer you were worth it. Let's head out, Seeker. Roger. I'll be taking my leave. Man, oh man. So she was your superior officer back in the Guardian Force, Randy. She was. She wasn't my direct boss, though. She just gave me a bunch of tips and pointers for our training and drill sessions. Don't let her gorgeous looks fool you. You cross that lady and bam! Full nightmare mode. She'll scare the piss right out of you. Knowing Randy, I can only assume his terrible work ethic set her off on multiple occasions. I could absolutely see that happening. He has a knack for getting in trouble with women. On that note, do you know the girl that was accompanying the Deputy Commander, Randy? Nah, never seen her before. I'd met a I'd bet a pretty mira that she's in the Tangram Gate division of the CGF. Those guys assist Deputy Commander Bales with her work. Oh, wait a sec. Don't tell me you've taken a fancy to her. Well, Lloyd, was it love at first sight? Well, stare. What? No, it was nothing like that. I had a strange feeling that I had met her somewhere before. Get out of my office! Oh, right. How much longer do you rookies plan to take up space in my precious office spewing this pointless drivel? Don't tell me. Is this a plot by that good-for-nothing Sergei to have you come here and humiliate me? No, sir, definitely not. Terribly sorry, sir. Please excuse our rudeness. Go on, get out of here. To think that every single one of you ignored my warning. You should know full well what awaits you then. Well, hey now. Whatever. Enjoy that little investigation of yours out in the wilderness. I'm sure it'll be fun, a fun little camping trip. Why don't we transfer your entire team to the Guardian Force while we're at it? We can boot that darn Sergei out along with you. If you'll excuse us. You're here to zero in on my progress? I'm in Chapter 1, Mr. JRPG. I'm on the trail. Vice Commissioner Sakafu strikes again. I swear, as soon as I step in there and see that dumb tuft of hair on his forehead, my blood pressure spikes. A pathetic attempt to stave off a receding hairline. I suppose we were being disrespectful in front of him. However, that doesn't warrant his condescendingly vulgar tone with us. Let's just try to forget about him for now, guys. We should head back to the SSS building and go through this report. After that, we'll need to decide on the direction our investigation should take. Right, Lieutenant Colonel Bales gave the impression these weren't ordinary monster attacks. I am curious what she meant when she said too many questions remain unanswered. You see us anywhere? You mean the same comment? Oh, okay. Relax, Mr. JRPG. I knew. I was just about to say that you didn't acknowledge my binary pun yesterday. And because of that, I wasn't going to acknowledge that you made the same pun today. I was considering making the same pun today that I made yesterday with the binary one to call back to you making the same pun today as you did yesterday. But it just ended up being a case of that's probably a lot of work. Probably a lot of work. Monster damage report. There has been a recent string of attacks by unidentified monsters throughout Crossbow. The Guardian Force has performed an investigation in an attempt to evaluate the incidents. Witnesses at each of the 3 locations report seeing or hearing wolf-like monsters. The following 3 pages detail each case. Amorica Village. 3 weeks ago, night. Entire village area. Crops and livestock of all families damaged to varying degrees. Damage not discovered until morning after. According to village chief, eyewitnesses, none. Various canine prints were discovered inside the village. No similar prints found in areas outside the village. St. Ursula Medical College 1 week ago. Hospital premises. 1 medical resident was attacked and wounded by a trespassing pack of monsters found by hospital staff the morning after. Injured resident reported seeing black wolf-like monsters. None found near the scene of attack. Statement was vague and possibly inaccurate. Mining village 2 days ago. 10 p.m. 1 miner heading home was injured by a pack of monsters. A colleague rushed to his aid. Townspeople saw wolves escaping. Prints discovered near the scene that resemble those found in Amorica Village. Mining equipment in this town was damaged. This was now the 3rd incident. Patrols may be necessary. Guess you'll mark this part to cut off. I already marked. No more marks. Until 48 minutes or so. This is worse than I thought. I mean, there's only 2 injuries. So it really is happening everywhere. It happened in 3 places. Relax. It seems most of these incidents haven't been reported by the media yet, though. Yeah, there's something fishy going on, no question. These are definitely not your typical monster attacks. Do we know whether or not these wolf-like monsters are native to Crossbow? I'm not sure, actually. But clear paw prints were found at the scene of each incident. So I think it's safe to say creatures like this exist and are in the area. But the Guardian Force's investigation still hasn't confirmed their existence, right? That's a little disconcerting. For real, these monsters must be pretty darn crafty if they're able to pull off all these attacks without ever being seen. I mean, shouldn't they have hired some kind of hunter to track them down instead? Probably so. I'm not certain we will be able to contribute much to this case. Lloyd, what's the matter? Did that ace detective light bulb of yours start flickering again? Not exactly, I was just thinking. I know these are monster attacks, but why don't we treat this as we would any other investigation? Well, I suppose the deputy commander did say she wanted a detective's point of view. Should we search for clues as per usual? Yeah, and if we treat this series of attacks as all being part of one large case, who would be our culprit? Obviously those wolf-like monsters the report mentioned, right? Sounds like a pack of them's been moving together. True, and with that in mind, what would the profile and motive of the culprits be? Motive. Oh, I understand now. You're saying that a motive isn't apparent from these reports. Exactly. If these monsters are as intelligent as we suspect, they would typically stay away from populated areas. If the motive was hunger, the medical college would be the last place they would look for food. There has to be some hidden truth that explains their seemingly irrational behavior. Logically speaking, that does make sense. I suppose we've settled on a direction for our investigation then. I think so. We'll start by visiting the affected areas and gathering information from anyone connected to the incident. By doing things our way, we'll be able to supply the CGF with some supplementary info at the very least. I agree. Every little clue and lead we can find will go toward helping the Guardian Force. That's a relief. Here I was thinking we'd be spending the day blindly hunting monsters in the mountains. So, Lloyd, where do you suggest we begin our investigation? Let's see. How about we start with Amorica Village, the first area that was attacked? Considering the Amorica report was the most detailed, maybe we'll be able to gather enough clues to start building a profile of the monsters. Sounds like a good start. Amorica Village is northeast of Crossbow City, right? Yeah, we should be able to get there by taking the bus from the east exit. And needless to say, this is our first mission outside of the city. We don't know what we're heading into, so let's make sure we leave well prepared. Makes sense. To be safe, we should check any new support requests that have come in too. Yeah, I don't know if we care about that. Gonna look for now. You want to get some breakfast? It was nice to pop in though. See if you can come back later or not. Thanks for stopping by, Epic Otter. Appreciate it. As per usual. Maybe she kind of looks like Fran. Maybe she's like the sister of Fran. Seeker. Book retrieval, hunting for ingredients. Over here in the IBC. If you have Sepith on hand. Oh, Sepith is mine. Bread recipe. I might do something with this. Mr. Miles. Let's press the right button. Save. Okay, okay. Should probably check up on equipment. Yep. This is going to be kind of tough to play this game without having very much money. It's going to be very tough. I think this defense increase is a little too serious. Okay, that's a little bit more movement. Take one of those too. Give it to you. Sure. I'll give that to you. Why not? Right. Gosh. It sells for nothing. We need quartz. Okay. A little bit of money. Okay. So it's going to be 16 across the board. Probably don't have to worry about TO at all. Can only afford 2. Well, it's not 16 for you. Alright. We'll go with that for now. Go over here. Get some quartz. Blind. Eagle Eye. We already have one of those. We're gonna say Seal seems like it would be pretty good. I think HP will just be good on everybody. Get something so that we can have 2 whatchamacallits on everybody. And we don't have enough. We need 20. Alright, next I need to find a store that sells items. Here we go. Oh my gosh, it's so expensive. I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna have to do side quests to get money. There's just no way to avoid it. Alright, one of those for the emergency. They said northeast, right? Oh, there is a map. Ains Mountain, Ursula Road, West Crossbow. Was that map always available to me? What am I trying to access right now? Northeast. Let's try this northeast. Right. I guess we'll try that northeast. Man, it's been kind of hot here in SoCal lately. We'll need to leave Crossbow City via the Eastern Gate. East Street. Okay. Oh, I've been choosing west. This happens from time to time, folks. I get my directions wrong. And I confused east and west, except for when you choose sides, because if you're choosing sides, you're always choosing west side. But, oh, I've never been here. Hey, you brats. You got some business here or something? What's this? A police badge? These are the ones that caught Fabio and the others. For real? You're screwing with me, right? They're just a bunch of kids. Pretty safe to assume this building belongs to the Mafia. I think we should leave. It'd be bad to provoke them. That treasure chest. I'm guessing there's a way to get like on top of the roof or something. So how have I been enjoying my adventures as bootleg bracers? Well, if I'm being honest here, it's really annoying that we're bracers. Trails in the Sky, we're bracers. The Crossbow arc were bracers. The Cold Steel games were bracers. It's like, all right, come on. Can we change it up a little bit? Oh shoot. Look at that turning. Yep. We just barely missed it. Darn, if that ain't our luck. You got any idea when the next one's coming? I think it shouldn't be too long of a wait. According to the schedule here, the next bus will depart in approximately 2 hours. 2 hours? Seems like you were a little off on the mark there, Lloyd. Well, that's just great. I was hoping we could make it to the hospital later today too, but so much for that. Guess we could start our investigation somewhere else for today, but honestly, I'd rather not. Neither would I. We've only just decided on how to proceed too. Given the circumstances, could we not simply walk to Amorica Village? Huh? Tio? Whoa there, you can't be serious. Judging by the distance shown on the map, I would estimate that it takes approximately 1.5 hours to walk there. Conversely, sitting and waiting for the next bus will see us there in 2.5 hours. As such, would it not be more efficient of us to walk to Amorica? When you spell it out like that, it certainly does make sense. I've actually heard stories of how beautiful the countryside along the road can be. Perhaps it'd be more enjoyable if we think of it as a fun little hiking trip, right? Dude, these gals seriously trying to convince themselves this will be a fun little stroll? It's painfully obvious they've never trekked the highway by foot. What are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing really. You know monsters tend to roam around the highways. Are you two okay with that? I hadn't thought of that. We ventured into the geofront though, so I think we will be fine if we run into a few monsters here and there. Additionally, I still need to accumulate more combat data for my orbital staff. I would actually prefer some additional combat experience. Alright, you've convinced me. Let's walk then. Right. We should get going. I'm actually looking forward to this a little now. Had I known this would happen, I would have prepared us lunch. We could have had a cute countryside picnic on the way. That is true. We should arrive at the village by noon, however. Perhaps we can have lunch there once we arrive. Hey Randy, it's up to us to protect them if they get worn out on the way there. Don't worry, I got this, man. And the irony is that there is a whole occupation specializing in side questing, but playing other occupations get roped into trying to be like them in some shape or form. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't mind being a bracer. Like, there's cool things that happen with being a bracer. It's just... I guess it's just, you know, like, why are we... Why are we bracers again, I guess? I mean, this game does it a little bit differently, and Cold Steel does it a little bit differently. And so far, I think I'm liking this approach the most, but, you know, we're still early on. Ah, goddess, it hurts. The grass is clipping right through me. I noticed the grass clipping. All right, the messages in the treasure chest, they're just so amazing. This is amazing. But this game does it slightly differently so far. Like, I like the detective angle to it. I don't know if they're going to lean into it as much as I would like. Oh, something on the ground. There we go. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting this guy to take any damage. Okay. I keep getting distracted. I like the detective angle so far. I don't know if the game is going to lean into it as much as I want it to, and I hope it does, but it's so far it's a little bit refreshing to, you know, have characters approach these quests in this way. I've also ignored every single side quest so far, so that might also be improving the experience for me, but you know, whatever. Welcome to the Crossbow Watchtower. We don't know what it's for either. Wasn't expecting there to be like this little item on the ground. I gotta look out for little sparklies too. It certainly would have been nice, though, just to be like an actual police force, you know, doing police forcey things. Oh, I goofed that. Oh, okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, I just think about like, okay, first Sky game, first game, we're bracers. And maybe the second game, we're bracers too. And then, you know, the Crossbow games, we're police officers. We're doing police things. We're doing investigations. We're investigating crime scenes and CSI stuff. And then in the Cold Steel games, we're students. You know, we're learning. We're doing school stuff. We're doing assignments and reports and whatnot. Just think of the variety. Think of the greatness there. Wait, why is Randy and Ellie? Oh, it was because of that fight. We had that duo fight. Okay. Stun break. Races are making us look bad. Let's steal their thunder. So I don't necessarily disagree with that approach or anything like that. It's just, you know, it's one of those, of all the things. We could have had this fantastical opportunity to do some great things. You know, change up the formula. I feel like that's what the Trails games could benefit from. Wow, we leveled up again? Maybe I'm a little behind on the levels right now. the variety, the change, and I'll make it known that, you know, I'm not gonna hold it against this game for, you know, the complaints or the desires that I've had since Cold Steel. I mean, it does kind of suck to kind of regress, but I understand that this game came out first, so I am capable of seeing how this game, you know, inspired. Oh, that's an ambush. So, you know, it's not like I'm holding anything against this game for anything that happens after it. I understand that it's probably going to do the same system of the rise to the greatness, to the really hard fall, to the like the leveled out, like, oh, you know, here we go, we're gonna get nothing, and then rise up to greatness. You know, I get it. It's inevitable. So, does Home Chick Slice not do magic damage? Oh my gosh, poison. I thought those were birds. Those are snakes. Enjoying the demake of the city introduced in Cold Steel 3. Yeah, it's so, honestly, I don't think I would consider it a demake. It has more stuff in it. As far as I'm concerned, they removed stuff. I don't like fighting these snake guys. Friends poison. Oh, could have back attacked it. Now I gotta commit more resources. Yeah, Cold Steel 3 and 4 never gave us full Crossbow. And I guess if some places have zero story purposes, why bother budget, but still let down? Yeah, that's true. Yeah. For a second there, I was kind of confused what you meant by zero story purpose. Because I was like, there's a lot of stuff that happens in Crossbow, but I realized what you meant there. As in, like, there are certain areas within the city that are not going to get any attention from the story. So there's no reason to have them be there. To which I'd agree. So I just realized that looks like maximum advantage means that I get criticals for all of my opening attacks, and sometimes get the little team attack things. Not all the time. Don't be snake dude, don't be snake dude, don't be snake dude. These guys are kind of suckafoos too, though. And I've gotten 3 level ups since doing all this. Suckafu. I will say that I'm glad that like Hayway has been brought up so soon. Seems like if they've been brought up this soon, you're gonna get some information on them. That's nice. Mafia, I don't recall anything about the Mafia, so that's gonna be nice. Get some context with them. You're opening your own soup shop. Call it Bars because you're serving it up hot daily. Dante's at it again. Dante just doesn't know when to calm down, everybody. You introduce him to something, he's going to be like, all right, I'm putting 210% into it. It's your fault for introducing it to me. And then I'm going to be better than you. If we were to compare the amount of tracks that Dante has put out compared to how many that I've put out, I'm getting destroyed. If we were to compare the quality of the tracks that Dante has put out or the quality of tracks that I've put out, I'm getting destroyed. Somebody help me. I need help. Dante must be stopped. I think I just goofed. Okay, I did not goof. Just barely had enough. Good body. In game logic, out of the apartment suite in the West District, you enter from above. Change the geography so drastically in 1 to 2 years game time. In 3 years, Crossbow changed so much, according to Lloydo. So it's not that much of a stretch. I guess I needed to talk to a specific person or do a side quest to do some fishing, but fishing would have been nice to possibly get some extra money, assuming I can sell fish. Although, if we're being realistic here, fish probably don't sell for very much. Nothing in this game seems to sell for very much. You want money. Oh, I just attacked the wrong target. Didn't mean to attack that target. Now, this is the situation that I'm in. hope I've been shouting S-craft attacks. I have not been doing that. Yeah, it does sound a little weird. Beam Zanba. It does sound a little weird with no in-game voices for battles. But it's the price I've chosen to pay. It'll actually kind of work out, sort of, for the best. Because for Trails in the Sky 1... Oh, actually, no, it won't. Well, I mean, it'll kind of. Trails in the Sky 1... I didn't read anything, and then for Sky 2 I did, and for Sky 3 I did, and so for the Crossbow games, you know, I read those, but then we go into Cold Steel 1 and 2, and I'm just like, I ain't reading nothing. Alright, Lloydo. I need 77 damage. My dog. Nice pay for no story voice acting. Yeah, there's that too. That might be the most disappointing thing about this game, is there's no English voice acting in it. You know what? Maybe there's a lot of reasons for that. The contents of this chest brought to you by the International Bank of Crossbow. Visit us for premium Sepith exchange rates. Because when, like, if we were to look at the directory for this game right now, let me press the wrong button. Let me save real quick. Okay. Alt tab. Nobody is playing this game on Twitch. If I'm looking at the directory right now, there are 2 people streaming this game. And I know that Twitch is not indicative of the popularity of a game or you know, how successful it's doing, but Twitch in of itself is its own self-contained metric, you know, that you can pay attention to. And it is a little concerning, I guess, to think that this game that has been so long awaited is not getting a huge amount of support. Is not necessarily the direction I wanted to go, but you would think that a lot of people would be playing this game. So what went wrong? Where did things go badly? Was it marketing? You know, I mean, the game, it seems like a good game so far. It's very much a Trails game. People have been wanting this game for years. It's empty, but the woodwork is amazing. Is it chestnut? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I noticed that on the first day. I was like, oh, let me go into the directory and see how many people were streaming. And it was on the launch day. It was something like I don't know, less than 30 people. It was crazy. I don't know. Maybe the controversy stuff is what is causing people to not play the game. I don't know. Because apparently they're... Oh, of course. This is just how it works. Tower smash. No art casting for you. But my original theory on why this game didn't have voice acting is because they're putting their voice acting budget and all the voice actors into the next actual installment of the game. But unless there's a lot of crossover between voice actors, that probably wouldn't matter. And then, this game is a lower price. It's $40. So maybe they knew that going into it, thinking they couldn't charge extra to add voice acting. I would have paid extra for voice acting. So throw in some DLC. All right? $15 for voice acting. You got me. Looks like we've hit a fork in the road. I'm pretty sure we have to go north in order to reach Amorica Village. Yep, the road on the left will take us there. It's a lot tougher than I thought it'd be. Agreed. I did not anticipate how strenuous of a hike it was. These monsters roaming around the highway aren't helping either. You two look like you're about to pass out. Sounds like it's about time we took a breather. What do you say, ladies? No, I think I'll be okay. What about you, Tio? Much as I'd love to admit defeat right about now, I was the one who suggested we walk, so I must persevere. Well, as long as you're okay with it. Just remember that if you can't take much more of this, you can always ask good old Randy here for a piggyback ride. Or would you rather ride on my shoulders? Pass, I do not wish to be treated like a child. Furthermore, I doubt you would be satisfied with someone of my stature riding your back, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, true enough. I'd rather have a chick with a Wait a sec. Don't make me out to be some weirdo. I was just trying to be nice. She got you hook, line, and sinker, Randy. Anyway, let's keep going. I'd be surprised if we didn't run into more monsters, so let's take it slow and steady. Don't be afraid to let us know if you need it to take a break, Tio, alright? Roger. It's a bus stop. The regret on your faces is as clear as day, you two. So I'm taking this opportunity to fight, I don't want to say as many fights as possible, but and I don't want to say that I'm necessarily grinding here. So like future me, don't take this as grinding. Just fighting the enemies that are on the map. I'm gonna need money, and the best way for me to get money apparently is to sell Sepith. So, you know, I gotta fight some enemies along the way. And you know, we're looking for sparklies. Look at this sparkly right here. And I don't know if this is 100%, but it does kind of feel like I'm a little behind in levels, or I was. I may have caught up now. What is this? Whatever it is dead. Oh, you're doing 1 damage. Oh. Good body. Wonder if those are rare enemies. I got 36 experience. Didn't really get that much Sepith. I'm gonna say no, those are not rare enemies. What are the rare enemies called again? Palms? What are palms at? Yeah, you know, when I knock them out and get the full advantage, I get like 1 to 2 enemies. When I goof it up, I get 3 enemies, and they're all tough enemies. Anybody else seeing the conspiracy here? I can't be alone. Oh, it's been an hour. And how long have I been playing this game? Like, this is the true Trails experience right here. Play it for six and a half hours. And this is the second time that you get to roam around, and well, I guess technically the third time. But we're gonna say the second time that you get to roam around and fight things, not be enveloped in all the story and stuff. Yeah, mark